Okay, so on the server I admin on, somebody mentioned a couple of times a couple of damage values to their equipment that seemed really out of line with anything we've ever seen. So um, I'm talking about like 2 hits brought their 76% gear down to 19%, and another claim that 1 hit brought their gear down to 50%. We have our zombies at base damage. I could imagine maybe if the damage was higher, that would be possible, but I really have no information about that. If you do, because you play on a server with higher damage and you take more damage to your gear, that makes a lot of sense. But we're using base damage, and the majority of the time, actually not the majority, but anytime I get hit, it's something like 5% damage per hit. Or maybe a little bit more depending. I don't know if it compounds or anything like that, or it adjusts. What I'm repairing now is a zombie blast that went off nearby. And I just found that sword nearby. So I'm just repairing a little bit of damage after getting hit with a puppet explosion that was maybe about 10 yards away, something like that. He blew up here, and I was right on this corner. So from that distance, I took about 2% damage. But it did give me a C3, which has healed up, and a C1. Okay, that's all extraneous information. But what we're going to do is a little work with melee here. I generally do not use a sword, but because I just found it, hey, why not? Hard to pass up a free gift. I prefer, when I do melee, to use a knife. MK5000 is one of my favorites, mainly because I just like the look of it. Many people, of course, prefer the Bushman. To each their own. There we go. Here's one here. They take a little bit. He's triggered on me now. He's just going to take a little bit. Now, I want to get hit, so I'm going to get hit. That's 1 hit. That's the only hit he's getting. Okay, so now we're going to go take a look at that damage. And if it's not 95% to the area that I got hit, then I'll be very surprised. There you go. Backpack from 100 to 95%. Generally, if they hit the backpack, they'll hit the quiver as well. If you have one on, once again, 95%. 100% on, didn't hit my face. Body armor is wonky, so I wouldn't really take that into account. You would not be wearing armor tactical vests if you want to deflect any hits from a zombie anyway. It's not really for blunt force trauma reduction. It's more for bullet damage reduction. You would want to wear a one of the police vests. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you can craft and improvise. It's the stab-proof vest. Usually there's police ones. Didn't hit anything through anything else. So yeah, that's if anyone can tell me that you have default puppet damage settings and you're getting 50% per hit, I'd love to see that video, and I would encourage you to send it to the developers so they have an idea that there may be something strange out there going on. But when you send it to a server admin, we're not developers of the game. We don't know what's going on with the code necessarily. Maybe some people do, but I highly doubt it. And unless it's something that has to do directly with puppet damage, instead of making the assumption that, you know, hey, there's something with our settings, ask. Simply ask, hey, what's puppet damage? Is it higher than normal? Especially if you claim that you're playing on multiple other servers. It would be interesting to hear how the damage works on the other servers. But I can guarantee on ours, the DAM 2.0, it's at base damage.